mums and dads, I'd like to just go through a few reading guidelines again. I did send them with last week's guidelines, but because reading is so important in grade 1, I thought I would send a class reader home. Unfortunately, we only have class readers for the number of children in the class. The other books that we normally send home in a normal year are the little stories that have been copied for you. And then the children change them, but unfortunately we don't have a copy of each book for each child. We've got about 2 or 3 of each copy, and only the class readers do we have for each child. So I thought I would send the Kathy and Mark series home. We normally use these in class. They are very old readers. Some of you might have done them in grade 1, but reading is reading, and I just thought if we could all have a book and we could teach the children to read, then we are on a winning streak. So the book that I've sent home is the first Kathy and Mark book. So they're the characters of the book. But just to explain the book to you, if you turn to the back page, they have a new word list. So before your children start reading, it's important that they know these words. But you only need to do the words of the pages that you are dealing with on that day. So let's say you are reading from page 2 to 4. That's what I've asked on the home program. You will just teach your children Kathy, Mark, and, because those are the pages, and then those are the new words. And then speak to them about the words. Kathy and Mark are names. That is why they are written with big, daddy, or capital letters. Then just to go through, I went through paired reading with you, but at the end of it, I spoke to you about using a finger when the child reads, and that takes away from the fluency. And I spoke about a piece of paper rather to keep the eye movement very smooth. So I'm going to give you an example of that now. So if your child is reading this page, and I also asked you if you could please check what your child is reading, because sometimes they look at the picture and then they make up the text. And if you are busy cooking, you think your child's reading beautifully, meanwhile they have made up their own story. So the best way to do it is like this. You take any piece of paper and you can cover the picture, or if it doesn't have a picture, the basic idea is that we are not putting it at the bottom and covering the words. The eyes should flow like that. So you put the piece of paper on the line that the child is reading, but at the top, and then you move it down. So instead of saying, I see 2 rabbits, and then it becomes stilted, you put it at the top and you go down the page like this. I see 2 rabbits. 1, 2. 2 rabbits. Look, Kathy. Look down here. I see 2 rabbits.